guys, it's Brenda. Welcome back to another video in SugarPinkDIY, and in today's video we'll be learning how to do or write in a calligraphy style. And basically you need calligraphy in order to learn or know how to write in a lettering style or draw lettering, basically letters, cute letters. So this video was requested by Gary, Callie, Angie, and Alejandra. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any of my following videos. And now let's go on to the video. Alrighty guys, so to start off you need to use 4 lines for the capital letters and 2 lines for the lowercase letters. You can also use a ruler to divide the notebook's page into all of these rectangles. Then divide all of your rectangles in half by making these small dashes, kind of creating a double-lined paper. Using these rectangles that we created will allow you to become more familiar with calligraphy. This way you'll know exactly how tall capital letters should be and how small lowercase letters should be. Plus, writing in a calligraphy style would be super easy. To write in a calligraphy style, you should also practice these 10 exercises. The first exercise is making or drawing super thin upstrokes, and keep on practicing this exercise until you at least fill one entire page or one of these rectangles. The second exercise is all about making thick downstrokes. For the third exercise, we'll combine the first and the second exercises, making a super thick downstroke and continuing with a super thin upstroke. For the fourth exercise, just write a lot of C's. The C's should be thin when making upstrokes and super thick when making downstrokes, just like this. Exercise number 5 is super similar to exercise number 4 because you're basically just flipping the C's and continuing with the thin upstrokes and thick downstrokes. Now to switch up a little bit with the exercises, let's continue with exercise number 6. For exercise number 6, we'll be making a lot of L's, and basically this exercise is used to practice ascending and descending letters like L, B, D, F, and H, and all of the other letters that have an ascending and descending stroke. For our exercise number 7, we'll only reach the middle of every rectangle while writing N's, using thick downstrokes and thin upstrokes. Moving on to exercise number 8, just draw or write I's using thick downstrokes and thin upstrokes, and only reach the middle part of every rectangle. To continue, exercise number 9 is a combination of exercise number 7 and 8. And basically for this exercise you have to make or draw capital N's or squiggly lines that look just like this using thin upstrokes and thick downstrokes. And lastly, for our last exercise or exercise number 10, just write O's using thick downstrokes and thin upstrokes. As you guys can see, exercise number 1 and 2 are the most important ones due to the fact that all of the other exercises need thick downstrokes and thin upstrokes. And basically you can keep on practicing using all of these exercises until you get used to writing in a calligraphy style. Now let's continue with the alphabet. To write your alphabet, first write down your uppercase and lowercase letter. In this case, I decided to use letter A, and I'm only using 1 stroke. Then go back to your letters and add a second stroke depending on where you think the second stroke should be added. Just remember that downstrokes should be thick and upstrokes should be thin. Once you have your capital letter and lowercase letter completely written down, use these 2 letters as reference and keep on practicing on how to write them. In my case, I decided to start with letter A and continuing writing my letter depending on the alphabet order. But you can honestly start with your favorite letter or with the letter that you think it's easier to write. Then you can continue with any other letter and repeat the same steps. For example, write down the letter using 1 stroke and then go back to your letter and add the second stroke, depending on where you think the stroke should be thick and where the stroke should be thin. Again, just remember that downstrokes are thick and upstrokes are thin. And once you have both uppercase and lowercase letters completed, use these 2 letters as reference to keep on practicing. For letter B, we are using exercise 5 and 6. So basically, if you practice all of the 10 exercises that were shown on this video, for sure you'll be able to write all of your alphabet letters using a calligraphy style. Finally, once you have all of your alphabet letters completed, it is time to practice on connecting or combining the letters to form words or phrases. For example, right here, I connected A, B, and C. Alright guys, and this was it for today's idea or video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss any of my following videos. And see you on the following video. Bye guys!